Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Talk back another video day, and today the Milwaukee Bucks beat the Orlando Magic in the NBA Cup quarterfinals, 114 to 109. And for the second straight year, the Milwaukee Bucks advanced to Vegas for the Final Four of the NBA Cup. The Bucks will either face the New York Knicks or the Atlanta Hawks in a couple of days in Vegas, and we'll see. I'd love to see the Knicks and the Bucks more than the Hawks and the Bucks, but I think either or is a good matchup. But we'll see which team the Bucks will be facing, as we'll be finding that out tomorrow night. But this was a great game. Bucks win 114 to 109. Giannis was great, but mainly was great in the first half. He still had a good second half, but I think the big part of this game for them in the second half, closing this game out, was Damian Lillard. He was a big part of this game, making free throws down the stretch. Also hit a huge 3-1 when they were down 106 to 103, and hit a huge step back three with 52 seconds remaining to tie the game, and then made free throws down the stretch. So Damian Lillard was I think the big part of this game. Giannis was probably the best player. He was great defensively. He had 4 blocks, 2 steals, had 37 points. 20 of those points came in the first half. Shot 15 for 24, 7 for 12 at the free throw line. But I thought Dame was just as important. Shot 10 for 10 at the free throw line, which was huge for their team tonight. Hit 28 points and the game-tying 3 with 9 assists, 8 for 15, and 2 for 5 from 3 for Dame. Also, someone who was huge off the bench was Bobby Portis with 22 points, 10 rebounds, and 4 assists. Also had a steal and a block. Chris Middleton did not score, but he was big in this game for Milwaukee too. Only 20 minutes, but had 8 assists, 4 rebounds, and 3 steals. And Brook Lopez had 7 points with 6 rebounds. Outside of that, A.J. Green had 9 points, shot 3 for 8 from 3. Gary Trent had 6 points, 2 for 4 from 3. Andre Jackson had 5 points, no points for Taurean Prince in 20 minutes. All right, let's get to the Magic, because I thought it was very impressive for the Magic to be competitive in this game with no Franz Wagner, no Paulo Banchero, and it really at the same time, it can be surprising. It's not surprising that a team that is so good defensively was so competitive and has so much depth. But we do see this a bunch, where a team that's very short-handed comes in and surprise a lot of people. Against a star-studded team, and we've seen it before. I mean, just a couple examples. Like, look at last year in a game between the Lakers and the Celtics, where the Lakers are without LeBron James and Anthony Davis, and the Lakers go into Boston and get a win like they did last year. And like D'Angelo Russell, Austin Reeves, and Rui Hachimura went off to beat the Celtics. When you let your guard down against a team like this in Orlando, where you're shorthanded, and because you really think it's going to be an easy night going up against such a shorthanded team, this is where they come to surprise you. Jalen Suggs was terrific. He had 32 points, 9 rebounds, 4 steals, 1 block, 12 points and 14 rebounds with 4 assists for Goga Batanze. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope had 7 points in 31 minutes. Wendell Carter Jr. had 8 points, 11 rebounds, and 5 assists. They had 3 players with double figures off the bench. Mo Wagner, Franz's brother, shot 6 for 6, 1 for 1 from 3, with 3 rebounds and 13 points. Anthony Black, their first-round pick from last year, had 17 points with 6 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 steals. Their other first-round pick from last year, Jett Howard, who is Juwan Howard's son, had 10 points, 1 assist, 3 for 7, 2 for 5 from 3, one of his best games of the season. And this is a team that's without Jonathan Isaac, without also without Gary Harris, without Paulo and Franz, and still very, very competitive in this game with the Milwaukee Bucks. That's something I'm not gonna say you see it often, but a team that has a lot of depth, and even though they're shorthanded going in against a star-studded team, with the way this Magic team plays defense and their confidence, it's not surprising that Orlando, played a great game and really had a good shot to win this one too. But I really think the only reason why they lost this ball game is because that third quarter. That third quarter was terrible. Only 13 points. They were great with scoring the basketball most of this ball game. Put up 33 in the first quarter, outscored Milwaukee by 8. Had 26 in the second quarter. In the final quarter, in the fourth quarter, they had 37 points. But that third quarter, at the end of this ball game, is what really hurt them. Got outscored by 7 points and only scored 13. Their defense in that third quarter actually was not bad. They held the Bucks to 20 points. That was the lowest the Bucks had point-wise in a quarter. But that was also the Magic's lowest. So it really hurts them going out of this game. All right, though, that's really it. Bucks win 114-109. They're going to be in Vegas for the second straight year. Last year, they could not go to the final game against the Lakers. They lost to the Pacers. We'll see if that changes this year. Can the Bucks head to the championship of the NBA Cup? They were just short last year, losing to the Pacers. We'll see what happens, though, this year. I'm excited to see how this will go down. Who they'll play. Look, I think it could be interesting if the Hawks beat the Knicks tomorrow. I mean, I think the Hawks are kind of the underdog of this tournament, just like the Pacers were last year. And you got another guard like Trae Young, who is a assist and point machine, just like Tyrese Halliburton was last year going up against the Bucks. So I think the Hawks and Bucks could be a potential interesting matchup. We'll see who this team is facing tomorrow as the Knicks and the Hawks will square off. Let me know your thoughts on the game in the comment section, and peace out.